What's up, real MVPs? Ricky Widmer here, and welcome in to our daily video where we take a look at the dampest of dudes, the soggiest of shooters, the moistest of men, and sometimes even the mistiest of misses. These are our wet boys, our daily award that we give out to players who popped off the day before. For example, today is April 19th. We are taking a look at players who popped off on the 18th of April, 2021. And how it works is everyone at MVP, Dave, Jake, Soapy, myself, all of us get to nominate a wet boy. We then pull the patrons, silver tier and above, patreon.com/MVP vids, so they get an official wet boy. And then we also let the community vote to see if they agree or disagree with any of the 5 wet boys and who they would have nominated if we gave a 6th wet boy. Let's get right into it, though. We'll start off with the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Dave Oster, and he is given the old Dave Oster stamp of approval, one of his guys, and that's Lou Dort. Lou Dort, 29 points in the game. Most of those, let's say, came in that first quarter. One of the most electric first quarters that I have seen. Lou Dort, Chris Boucher going back and back. Those two gave us a show. Lou Dort, he finished with 29. And, you know, when he has himself a game, Dave is going to give him a wet boy, even if it was only one quarter where he had most of those points. Then we go to the man himself, Jake Neverman. And a lot of these wet boys today are coming from the world of the NBA. I will say we had a lot of guys who basically deserved wet boys, like from the NBA, the MLB, from football. Like, there were a ton of guys. You could pick wet boys in each and every sport and had at least 2 or 3 that deserved a nomination. But Jake going NBA, he's going Bam Adebayo. You know, 21 points, 15 boards for Bam. No Jimmy, no problem. I know the Heat playing a back-to-back tonight as well. So Jake going with the old reliable, and Bam Adebayo taking the reins while Jimmy Butler was out in that game. Then we go to myself, the only non-NBA wet boy, and I'm going to the pitch, and I'm going with Mason Greenwood. 2 goals in the win over Burnley yesterday, or should I say yesterday morning. Needed them to go under 2.5, but Mason Greenwood was like, not today, Ricky. I'm having 2 goals. We'll win 3-1 for you. And yeah, he had himself a game. 2 goals on 5 shots. Yeah, he had 2 fouls, but whatever. They got the win against Burnley in that match. Then with Soapy, it's back to the NBA for the rest. And Soapy, he's going with Clint Capella, not Trae Young. He's going with the 25 and 24 king in Clint Capella, as they made easy work of the Indiana Pacers. I can't remember. There's a lot of people that have been getting like a ton of rebounds. Clint Capella, he'll soak them up, especially when Miles Turner and Domantas Sabonis were both injured, I believe, for that game. Clint Capella having himself a game. Then we get to the patrons, and they are going with, we had a couple votes. We had Liam Hendricks. We had a troll vote in the Super League for football. But really, we ended up going with the patrons with Larry Shamet. I mean, yeah, the Nets lost, but I mean, he had himself a game. Durant comes out of that game with an injury, can't come back for the rest of it. Shamet off the bench said, no problem. I got 30 points for you guys. Pretty much, I feel like the first time I've said his name since he's been on the Brooklyn Nets. 30 points, 10 of 15 from the field, 7 of 12 from beyond the arc. Shamet having himself a game, deserves a wet boy. And that brings us to the YouTube vote. What did the community think of the guys who did not get wet boys? Shamet wasn't even on here, to be honest. Terry Rozier, that Hornets team, man. Like, I almost gave a wet boy to that complete Hornets team. Rozier popped off. PJ Washington popped off. Miles Bridges had some dunks. I probably should have given my wet boy to the Charlotte Hornets, but they completely popped off. You had Kylian Mbappe and PSG. He had 2 goals, helped them win. And then you had, like I said, 3 guys in baseball. Nolan, Bieber, both pitched very well. Guillermo hit 2 home runs against the Chicago Cubs. But yet again, Rozier and Mbappe kind of leading the way for the vote from the community today. So remember, if you want to get in on having an official vote each and every week, make sure to check out patreon.com/MVP vids, as you can go ahead and support us. $5, the silver tier and above, is how you can get in on that vote. Otherwise, we have the poll open each and every day on our community page to see where you guys kind of feel without giving the official vote to that guy. So today's Wet Boys, you got Lou Dort, Bam Adebayo, Mason Greenwood, Clint Capella, and Larry Shamet. If there's anyone that you think right now should probably be in the runs for a Wet Boy for the 19th, let us know down below in that comment section. Or if you want one that, hey, Ricky, check this out, always shoot me a tweet at Ricky Widmer. I also will take a look at those. I am easily swayed. You can sway me in one direction or another because I like to spread the love on these Wet Boys. But thank you guys for checking out this video. We'll be back tomorrow with more Wet Boys. And as always, have a good day, everybody.